Hello. Welcome to something I haven't done in a while. I've been doing the perfect drafts a lot, but I haven't recorded. It's like 3 or 4 of the videos got 0 views, but I'm gonna make a go of this again. So just gonna give it a whirl. We'll see what happens. Notice I have won a couple. I've actually really gotten knee deep in like the perfect team. I finally opened up to missions and things really kind of took off there. Um, I've been doing more of the traditional tournaments and have been pretty bad at that. I think I've been pretty bad at that. I gotta kind of figure that out. Um, but I've been having some success with this lately, and so I'm just gonna see if I can keep that going. So see if I can make this a little faster than I have in the past. I'm gonna try and take one that is over halfway done. I don't want to do the shorties there, the best of three. I'm gonna do this one, the best of seven, 5K with 32 entries. So we'll sign up for that. Um, I did take a pitching and defense team to a win last night, and then I took I think a heavy hitters and pitching team to a win last night. There are a whole bunch of new cards uh, in the game now that are making for some interesting decisions and some learning. Um, Out of this first round, um, I've also been watching the Twitch and I've been picking up stuff on that. Now this PV is an absolute beast, and uh, that is the front runner. I do like this Paul Hines a lot, though. I mean, that's a really good card. Like that, honestly, that's a really hard decision to make. I mean, this is as every bit of 5 tool players you get. The one thing here is the outfield arm, but look, I mean, look at all the blues. That's absurd. Um, yeah, Icebox Chamberlain is good, but I mean, totally pales in comparison to PB. I'm not even going to bother with the others. It's really PB and Hines. Um, I mean, six plus pitches, 4 that could be really considered elite. I am using this on my oh, I didn't mean to do that, on my Mac for the first time. So notifications are going to pop up, and I don't really know how to turn those off yet. So I'll figure that out. Yeah, I kind of got to go with the PV. I think the Hines is great, but I mean, this PV is one of the best pitchers in the game, in my opinion. So I'm gonna go with PV. I really hope to use the Pedro 100 soon. That thing looks ridiculous. Such a good card. Um, this group not looking as good. I have not seen this Depino. That's fine. Yeah, for I mean a lefty, that's definitely a plus. The Aparicio um, is probably the likely pick because again you're getting 4 of the 5 tools. You're not getting the power tool, but everything else is insane. And the fact that he'll be playing as much and knowing I can get good bullpen help. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Aparicio. Uh, the this round, I had the Darren Dalton. I bought the Darren Dalton for my perfect team, and the game would not put him in over 93 Roy and Campanella. Actually, right there. Um, which sucks because I love Dutch. Like he was my first favorite player. He just was like a tough dude, had such a gorgeous swing. But that card, for a 96 is not that great. Like the Campy is better. I mean, defensively, and the power is there. Um, J.R. Richard is okay. The control is really kind of suffering there. I don't know Bob Locker, but it's a reliever. So extreme ground ball, that is a thing. Uh, and I've learned that the extreme, like the ground ball, you want like movement, which makes sense. That movement is really the big thing there. But only 2 pitches a 91 where you can get a 93 Campanella. Um, I'm going to take the Campy. So I passed up on two elite relievers for position. We'll see if that comes back to bite me or not. This is not a good round. This is not a good round. This is a round where I probably end up taking 84 Albies because the two highest rated players are both catchers. In this round, Albies can run. The hit tool isn't that great, but like Jay Clark and Sandy Alomar Jr., which this isn't a very good card anyway, but um, this is also a round where I could very well take a reliever because the hitters are pretty underwhelming. Pedro Leon is decent, but also just not great. Now Bill Risley, I mean the stuff is ridiculous, but only a 2-pitch pitcher, no movement. And my outfield is not looking that great. I am going to take Albies. After that, Camille is okay, not really an ideal card. Bip Roberts, I mean, he could play everywhere, but it doesn't look like his defense is really that good anywhere, though he can run. An 84 bat with that speed, boy, even if I make him a utility guy, that might be the second best card here. That really might be it. I feel like it's a kiss of death to take a utility guy in your first gold round or any of the gold rounds. But he does a bit of everything. And if I get further in, his value goes up because guys will need to rest and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to take Bip Roberts. Again, not an ideal choice in a gold round, but that's kind of a unique situation. And of course, now I get John Evers, which is probably the best second baseman you can get in a gold round. The 89 Sandberg is pretty good. The issue then becomes, would you want to make Albies a DH? And since he can't play other positions, that's kind of what you're doing. There is Percival and Carlos Rodon, which I'm comfortable taking that. It sucks to pass up on Evers. I use him on my perfect team, though I started to try and build up for Ryan Sandberg this morning. I'm going to take, though, the two pitchers here in this round because I do need to get pitchers, and if it means sacrificing Evers, I mean, that's just the way it goes. So, all right, next round, last of the gold rounds, would like to get at least one pitcher and a hitter here. Bobby Bonilla, low-key, really good card here. Really good hit tool. The defense is okay for third base. It's not great. The error isn't good. He does commit a lot of errors. To be honest, I mean, it's not like I really have to choose because I could take Don Baylor. Like, this would be where I'd want to go with the DH. Like, if I had taken Evers last round, I'd be kicking myself right now because I could pit Bip Roberts in left field and have Baylor as my DH. But if I had taken Evers, then I'm looking at Albies coming off the bench, and that's just not a good path to go down. Carl Mays, ground ball pitcher, not much movement. The pitches are there. It kind of makes me want to take him. Ricky Nolasco is also really good, except for the movement. The movement being average is not great, but all those pitches, I think I'll take Nolasco, and I'll pin my hopes on getting somebody good at third base in the silver rounds. Yeah, I'll do that. So I've got 4 pitchers. I've got 5 position players with a DH. So really, I've got 4 position players. and I have my middle infield set, which is good. Heathcote, yeah. I mean, the right field defense. You're sacrificing the hit, but you're getting run. You are getting power. Like when he makes contact, it's going to be pretty good. But the defense is the thing here, especially when it's pretty clear I'm not going to have great defense in center field. Um, I'm going to lock that down. I'm kind of curious about Duffy Lewis because, again, yeah, like he's somebody I'd want to make a DH. And since I already have Baylor, I'm going to not go down that road, though he hits lefty. No, he hits righty. All right. Mitch Webster, also kind of low key. I think it's kind of underrated. The defense is good. The error isn't great, but the range is fantastic. Can really help Roberts. He runs like crazy. The batting is, I mean, it's average slash above average. I already second baseman, so Pratt's not going to be a thing. Um, yeah, I think I'm going to take Webster. I mean, the pitchers here, like Chuck Stobbs, is not great. Clay Meredith is fine, but I'd rather lock down somebody with Webster's speed and defense here. I'm already feeling like this is not going to be a winner. I'm going to have to really knock it out of the park with the bullpen the next couple rounds because that's really where I have to focus. And of course, Freddie Leach shows up. I had Freddie Leach in the last one. His defense isn't great. The hitting is pretty good. I kind of would rather have Webster um, in that regard. I'm going to take John King, lefty out of the bullpen. I mean, he's above average. That's really all you could say, but he does have an elite changeup, and that is something that I'm really underwhelmed by the pitching here. Just overall, the pitching has not been great. Um, the classic with Ruskin and with Zimmerman, classic. Oh my gosh. Okay. And of course, that happens. There we go. Sorry about that. Really, really professional, great video here. Um, so anyway, the comparison of Ruskin to Zimmerman is, do you want slightly below average control or movement? So we can go to the compare guys. I mean, the stuff is essentially the same. They're both two pitch pitchers. Curveball sinker versus fastball slider. I kind of like having the sinker, which means I'd rather have the ground ball than the extreme fly ball too. That is a thing. So even though I do have pretty decent defense in the outfield, yeah, I want to go down that road. So I'm going to take two lefties. Ed Lennox is somebody who, again, would be a DH kind of guy. Buck Rogers, I have a catcher. I don't really want to take the backup at this stage. Joe Collins, not bad. Not bad, but I can find this elsewhere, even in the bronze. So I'll take two lefty relievers. So I'm up to 6 pitchers. That's fine. I'd still like to get 2 more pitchers. Hopefully that can happen. Cannonball Jackman is okay. It's somebody I could take and be okay with being in the bullpen, though. He'd have to be my 4th starter. I'm not as great with that, but I don't think I really have a choice. And then there's Iglesias, who has incredible stuff, no movement. You're really kind of hoping on strikeouts there. And Chris Hatcher, I'd rather take the stuff there. Matzik, that control's not great. Andre Dawson's a DH type of guy, usual DH kind of guy. There's really nobody else I want to grab. I do need to get my corner position set up, but I'll have to do that in the bronze rounds. So I will have 8 pitchers going in the bronze, which is, I think, generally my goal. each draft. Have 8 coming out now. Bronze, Don Long. This is not an ideal candidate for third base. I'd take defense over hitting at this stage. And I'm not really seeing anybody we're taking. So are there any decent backups? Hub Walker he can play 2 outfield positions. He can run, doesn't really hit. The notifications are really bothering me. Can I turn this off? Nope. I got to figure that out. Okay. So I can run with 2 positions played. Higgins, not great. Miller, not great. Wow, this is not a good round. This is not a good round. What's Adele doing? What can he give me? Defense, especially in right field. Average hitter, will strike out, can run despite no speed. Jose Nunez. Might have to take him. Walker and Nunez are probably going to be the guys here. Yeah. That's a bit of a disappointing round, but okay. Round 11. This is also not looking great. I guess I've got to take Keston Hira. Again, average bat, but defense is okay, at least position specific. Oh, I just did that. Comparing to Willie Ibar. Ibar is overall a better hitter with power's similar. So hitting, it's honestly the avoid Ks is really the thing there. Defense, honestly, the defense is pretty similar too. You are getting more running with Ibar, or not with Ibar, with Hira. Yeah, I'm gonna take Hira anyway. So, and then really scraping the bottom of the barrel. Wally Gilbert's going to be my third baseman. He avoids Ks. He's got a good arm for third base. Better than Bill Stein. Yeah, I'm just not really going to think twice about this. Just go with it. Actually, Roberts, can he play third? Not really. Okay. So, round 12. I'd like to get a pitcher, hopefully 2. But I'm not going to say no to a backup catcher or a really good utility guy. Start with JP Crawford. Good backup shortstop. That is not bad, though. Don't I have 1 shortstop. Okay. Al Gattel, fly ball pitcher. Probably the best pitcher I'll see this round, though. Root Melton. That's not bad. Just the control's terrible. That's really bad control. Everything else is great, but really bad control. The stuff's not there for Bill Powell. Valley Eves. Extreme fly ball, no. So Gattel is going to be a thing. What's Bosley? That's not going to move the needle enough for me. Reese Hoskins, good bat. That's strikeout. Good power. Let me put it that way. No, I'm going to take Crawford. And just have a defensive guy off the bench. That's my bench sucks. Hopefully it can be bolstered here. I need to get 1 pitcher and then backup guys across the board. Now, Earl Robinson. Oh, okay. Earl Robinson's a guy. He's a guy. Adam Pettyjohn is a ground ball with not enough movement, but honestly, probably the best that I'll see. Alan Worth. Yeah, I take Pettyjohn. I take the lefty with the similar ratings. Um, Doug Wechter, another guy. I mean, also extreme fly ball with bad stuff. That's sounding like a launching pad waiting to happen. Ethan Diaz, just just these one position guys. I'm not getting anybody who can play multiple positions. This is a terrible round. Look at this. Oh, there's a multiple guy, but his defense is two. It's two. Although he's got speed, he's going to find his way on the team. Oh my god. Okay. And Kaneki, not great. I might have to take a second pitcher because this is some hot garbage. This is not going to win. This is not going to get the job done for this tournament. So, if I'm lucky to get out of the first round, well, that's a win, I guess. But this is pretty bad overall. I got to finish the draft. So, I'm just going to take a second pitcher and go with 12 pitchers. I'll shorten the bench because then it means that somebody isn't getting, like, somebody isn't taking an at bat from somebody else needlessly. I do have four bullpen lefties, which is really, I'm okay with that. I have seen these things about stoppers. I'm not ready to go. I'm not ready to go there with this group. Um, but stoppers and middle relief, which is that's an interesting uh, tack to take. I'll do the settings off camera. The you know, bumping up Aparicio and Roberts, and Webster. Oh, I sold a Gleyber Torres. That's great. And Webster, like, and I guess Chris Lindsay, like bumping up their running. Is there anybody control wise? I'll use pitch around. I've started to do that. I maybe Jackson in the last go to a point, though I'm not going to go crazy with it. So, all right, I'll do that stuff off camera. Um, Hopefully it's a winner. I don't know that it is, but I guess we'll find out. And that's it. I hope this works out. I hope you enjoyed, and talk to you soon.